This is our model that we explored on Wednesday, okay, to represent our two claims that answer our mystery phenomenon of what happened to the pod that it changed direction, okay? But we learned that the thrusters on this pod are the same as normal pods, okay? So let's take a look at what normal pods look like. Let's recap. So in this model, normal pod is a medium mass. And their initial or beginning velocity is medium. Medium and moving to the right. Remember, velocity also involves a direction, okay? And then the thrusters, when they turn on, they're at a medium level force. It's still the same pod, so it's still letter B object, medium force, and it's moving to the left. And the pod, since there's no velocity lines, comes to a stop. It's still the same pod, and therefore it should be letter B. It did not change mass at all. Okay. Now, our claim is saying that the thrusters, when they turned on, it caused a change in direction. Well, we also found out the thrusters are the same as all other pods. So let's start modeling. Okay, so we know pod is going to have a thruster of the same force as all other pods. And we know that the initial velocity of this pod is the same as all other pods. And we know that the pod had changed direction in the end. And we've talked about when things change direction, they also slow down. So we're going from a medium down to a slow, but going in the opposite direction. What we need to figure out is what mass object is going to make a change in direction. So it cannot be B. If we had B, then it would still be the same exact one as the first row. So it has to be less massive or more massive, okay? So we learned through our experiments, especially the last experiment in the Amplify site, is that when two objects are different masses, one is more and one is less, and you want to get them to get the same velocity change, you need to put more force into the heavier object, right? We also learned that if two objects are different masses, but they have the same force, the less massive object is always going to have a greater velocity change. So changing direction is a greater change in velocity than a stop. So the right answer is going to be a small massive object. And what we need to do is drag letter A like this. And this means a small mass, a less massive object. And this is our finished model. This is showing that a less massive object moving the same velocity, same direction, when it's exerted the same force as normal pods, it changes direction. So this is representing claim 1.